to be alive. And that's the job of Yehuda, that Yehuda Shalach Tifano. As the Taylor is the one that keeps up the soil in the bowls. And therefore the Mecheke, what is the biggest struggle? But he runs the system. He runs things that there should be on the Mecheke. He runs the system. He's the one that develops these shivers. Or he's a pioneer that paid all the sailors to spread out the day schools over America, or whatever it is. That belongs to Yehuda. Is it always that way? Don't ask me. That's what the Rebbeinu is saying, that Yehuda will lead the Klal Yisrael at all times, whether it's done with the point of David or the king, or if not, it's Mecheke, the next system, the king or the leader or the Talmud. They got names as they went down. The Talmud should be from Yehuda to be interested in the necessities of the Klal Yisrael. Okay, then it says Zvulun. Zvulun, he says, you're a sailor. Like a good sailor and whatever, it's in your blood, you're a sailor. And so he says, this Zvulun, being a sailor, is a Yam Yishkit. And likes to live by the seashore, the smell of the water. For me is, and naturally brings about, you think, what should be my parnasa on the seashore? There's no farms on the seashore, you know. See? So the whole is, I'm going to go into the shipping business. Shipping, so it means I'm going to bring the exotic goods from all the places in the world and get a nice price on it to become a rich guy. Okay, but don't forget, you're going out on the sea, and the sea is dangerous. Maybe the Mediterranean, they say, might be even more dangerous than normal sea. There's always storms, something like, and we hear all about that little trip that from Europe to, if you go by boat to Israel, you have all these stuff. Okay, so what do you do? We're going to have, the Mishnah says, it says, Asafanim, Ubam Chasidim. It's a Chassid, because of finisher Sadim. That's what a Chassid does. Meaning, I do more than my share. What is more than my share? I'm a Yisachar. I give him that he should be able to sit, and sponsor him to sit and learn. So, adopt the table. That's what I'm doing, adopting. So, therefore, I have a chelik in Yisachar. And the reason why, because I understand. When I'm out there in the sea, I know I need the Lebenish. And this is one of the ways, there's interesting Agadah above Mitzvah that says, so he was supported by his father-in-law, and father-in-law had a kindness and support him. So he said, I don't care. You don't care. That's when they come to food. All of a sudden, came in a sailor faces, brings it from a neighbor. She says when they were on the sea, they had a storm, and they obviously knew Rabbi Shimon, Rabbi Elazar, Rabbi Shimon, and said the Ben Shalom Sevis will do something for Rabbi Elazar, Rabbi Shimon. And that's what saved them, and that's why they brought him all these things. All of them, if you saw went to the sea, I mean, if all went to the sea, he said, remember what I'm doing for Yisachar. So therefore, that was his picture. The Yachose had Sidon. Sidon, as we know, was at that time, so-called the seaport of the whole area. Sidon. It was, you wanted goods, foreign goods coming from the place, from all over, from Europe, from America. Where coming from, you go to the seaport, which is the place which is imported, and that's Sidon, which you know, Sidon borders right on the soil. Is the Yakose, besides the type of Yakose in his threat to Sidon. So he's in the same business as you could say, is a person who is also fighting for the same business is of the Yakose. His foot is up Sidon, which is what richness. The richness depends on what Sidon does, on the success of the import, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's the type, the Yakose and his strength, his leg. Ezehu Aikuma Sheber Agleim Elum Amenish Olodem Shenamidi Olakago. So that's the Yakose at Sidon, until Sidon. Okay, what about the Zachar? The Zachar is that if this woman's going to support you, I can sit and learn. And why did I take this stuff? You must have did something yourself, and then you took something that must be the other brothers. And the reason is the way you suffer big master. The father, like Hazal says, the father, Leah wanted to have more children, more children. Somebody like Suffer, which is light with the pair of the cloudy soil pair. And the Suffer Chamer God, as far as the Medrash is concerned, you know, Bacham Leah made a deal with himself. Yaakov knew nothing of the deal. He was in the field. And how does Yaakov know where to go? Especially comes late at night. And, okay, if Leah would have sat up and waited and tell him, like it says, a light covered. Okay? But what happened? She fell asleep. Well, it's late. And she heard the bray of the donkey, and that woke her. So Yisachar Chameir Gorman, the donkey was given Yisachar. If it wasn't for the donkey, it wouldn't be any Yisachar. So Yisachar Chameir Gorman, that's what the method says. And Yisachar Chameir Gorman, that's what he saw. He saw that Hazal and Shabeach, Leah, that she was wanted to have more children from the tzaddik, from Yaakov, and therefore she deserved such a reward, that a child should be something exceptional and fair. And that's what you shot. So you could say Chamer Gorim, not only the physical Yisachar, so the Yisachar that grew up to be was Chamer Gorim. It was because of the donkey. Don Yodiname Kiachaship